So this is a big starting circuit, and what we're going to do is we're going to start with one foot on the smiley face, and we're going to try to either kick our leg up to the top of the blue, or if that's super easy for the kid, they can put their foot on top of the blue and kick higher than that. And they can do like 3 on one side and then 3 on the other side, depending on what they're doing. And then they're going to come to the box, and they're really just going to do a squat on and jump off. Stretch tall, safety stop. Nice. Then they're going to come to the balance beam, and they're going to just jump from side to side. They're going to put their hands in butterflies and jump all the way to the end. Beautiful. Then they're going to come to the bar, floor bar, put their hands on the bar, walk their feet all the way up the wall. They should be looking either at the red mat or at the pink wall, and then they're going to walk down. Over here, they're going to do dips, so they're going to put their feet on top of the cartwheel mat, and they're just going to bend their elbows and come up. And they can do a couple of those. Then they're going to come to the first bar. They're going to do some tuck shimmy, so they'll start on one side, sit up in a tuck, and go all the way to the other side. Then on the rings, they're going to do a tuck hang, so they're going to bring their ears all the way to the rings, bend elbows, knees up, and hold. Then they're going to come up the green steps, do some nice tight straight jumps all the way down the trampoline, and end in a safety stop on the blue crash mat. Then they're going to walk around the beam. They're not going to go on the beam. They're going to come to the red panel mat, put their hands on the mat, do 3 big donkey kicks, and then do a forward roll. They can stand up on the mat or do it from the floor depending on their ability. And that's the whole circuit. Just a little reminder, in the stretch for the Cartwheel Workshop, you might want to work on straight knees and pointed toes, so you can work on leg lifts and straddle, and if they really do it with nice straight knees and pointed toes, that will really help them. If they can't do that, you can even have them do it in pike, which is a little bit easier, and that will also help them work on straight knees and pointed toes. Thank you. Okay, so in this circuit, they're working on their cartwheels, and they will start by the bar, and they're just going to do some big kicks to work on their power, and then we're going to use the TheraBand to help them get even more power, and they can try it on both sides. Nice. And then they're going to come to the next station, which is the red barrel and the balance beam. So over here, if Nicole is having trouble understanding which foot should go on right, or if she's a lefty, what you're going to do is you're going to grab a stamp, and you're going to put a stamp on the foot that is her dominant foot. Make sure to check what that is before you stamp their foot. Awesome. And since Nicole in this scenario is a lefty, she is either going to cartwheel right over the big red barrel, or if that is way too hard for her, she's going to put one foot on the left, hands on the little baby beam, and she's literally just going to walk over it just like that. Very nice. The next station is right here by the balance beam, and they're working on their butterfly hands jumping over the cones once again. So they're trying to get even higher than they did in the warm-up. Station after that is going to be the red mat, and they're going to work on their jump half turns to safety stop. Very nice. Do you want to do one more jump half turn for us? Safety stop. Then on the next station, they're going to use the color coordinated hoops, and you're going to explain to them how the foot in the orange hoop is going to go into the next orange hoop, and etc. So we're going to do a cartwheel right here. And if that is too difficult for them, again, they can start in the blue and orange, put their hands on the dots, and literally just kick one foot and then the other, stretch up. On the box, they are going to put their hands in the hands. They're going to jump up onto the box and jump off the box, jump up onto the box, jump off the box. And kids who are doing that really well, you can tell them to jump all the way over, but first make sure they're doing that well. Then they're going to come to the purple mat with the shoulder trainer, and they're going to work on nice big teeter-totters. Great. And then you're just going to remind them that when they're finished the purple station, they're not going to walk on the beam, they're just going to walk around it, and they're going to go all the way to the bar for their first station. That's it for the circuit. Okay, so in this cartwheel circuit, we're going to start on the purple mat, and this is the station where you want to probably be spotting and where you want to give them a lot of explanation on how to do a long cartwheel on the purple mat. So Nicole's going to reach for the numbers 6 and 7. She's going to do a big cartwheel and stretch up. Then on the next mat, they're going to work again on their teeter-totters. Great, and then they're going to go to the little box with the blue mat, and they're going to stand in a lunge, put their hands on the block, and jump over the blue mat. Stretch up. Then they're going to come to the first station on the balance beam. They're going to make sure to stay in the first half. They're going to slide the ring all the way up their leg as high as they can. They're going to hold on to the wall, and they're going to try to bring the leg all the way to the back while holding on to the ring, and then all the way back forward. And they can try it on both sides, so then they can turn around and put their other hand on the wall. Over here, they're going to stand in a lunge on the paw prints. They're going to stretch up tall. They're going to reach for the flowers, touch the wall, and stretch back up. Make sure to grab a kid so you check out the spacing for this. And the last station is just a fun conditioning station. They're going to try to get as many beanbags as possible from the floor up on top of the alligator. Very nice.